You only get one chance to make a first impression. The same is true when launching your change initiatives. The way you launch your organizational change efforts will determine whether you're set up for success or failure. I've made a list of some do's and don'ts that can set your organization up for change success. And I'd like to share them with you today. So grab your note-taking material and keep watching. Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Dawn Marie Turner, President of Turner Change Management and creator of the Readiness Mindset. Over my 20 plus years of helping leaders build change-ready organizations, there have been some do's and some don'ts that I coach them through before they launch any change initiative. Today, I'm going to share 4 of them with you. And these do's and don'ts can set your organization up for change success. Do make the time and the space for the people that you expect to learn and adopt new activities or behaviors, to understand, to connect, to learn about your journey for making the decision to launch a change in the organization. Allow them to connect with why that change is needed, its context, what your experience was as you made that decision, what the implications are for the operational environment, your customers, your clients, and how that change aligns with your organizational strategy. Don't expect everyone to get on board when you announce the change, or just because you think or have mandated or decided to implement something new or different. And don't call the people that don't get on board right away or are less than enthusiastic when you announce that change as resistant to change. That will set you up for failure. Do create and write a clear, concise, and concrete outcome story. And then engage people early and often so that they can meaningfully connect with what your team, your department, your organization will look like, what it will feel like when those new activities to achieve that outcome have been fully integrated from new to normal. Everything that matters, and it is important to all of us as human beings, is remembered and retained as a story. We interact with our world. We interpret facts and make decisions based on the stories we tell ourselves and each other and that we interact with in our environment. Don't send an email announcing a change that will affect people's work or world or the way they do things and think that you have communicated with them. Email is one of the quickest ways to sabotage your change effort, and often before you even get started. I did a video about how email sabotages change, and I'll post the link to it in the show notes below. Do assess each new change initiative holistically. And before you announce anything new, ensure you know where the changes that will be required will impact the operation, the other changes that are going on in the organization, and who needs to be involved so those new activities and behaviors can be sustained. Don't launch one change after another as a series of isolated projects. When you launch change initiatives in isolation, you increase the risk that you will make things worse instead of better. Do identify the people at all levels of your organization who will do the heavy lifting. Those are the people that you expect to unlearn current activities, learn new activities or ways of working to achieve the desired outcome. And once you've identified who they are, create the opportunities and structure for their active involvement to build the commitment needed to sustain those new activities and get a return on your investment. Don't create a project team and expect that they can implement the change for other people. Do plan and allocate time for both dimensions of change, the event or the decision and the white space. Your team will enter the white space. That's the space where they're going to turn knowledge about your decision or the event into action. And they enter that space after you announce the change. It takes longer to move through this intangible space than it does to complete the tasks to solidify the event. But that white space can account for as much as 80% of your success. Don't declare the change complete until you have assessed that the adoption of those new activities has been achieved. There is a period of time when we're developing new activities, letting go of old ways of working, engaging in new behaviors, like using that new software or working with a new team member that it feels very uncomfortable. You may question your capability, the value of the activity, whether it's really getting you what you want, or things could be taking longer to do the same work. This is all a normal part of the change process. Declaring the change complete during this period, when those new activities are not yet stable, increases the probability that you will fall back to your previous ways of working and those new activities won't stick. Practice these do's and avoid the don'ts to help set your next change initiative up for success. By the way, if you'd like a handout of these do's and don'ts, click the link in the show notes and we'll be sure to send it to you. That's it for now. I'll see you soon. Bye.